Oh, yeah, I can kind of hear it.
You can hear it now?
Yeah, I can hear it faintly.
You can hear the most underrated Christmas song of all time playing.
No, I thought I heard our intro.
Dominic the Donkey?
You shut your mouth.
This isn't Dominic the Donkey.
It's the Christmas wrapping by the Waitresses.
Who are the Waitresses?
They're the band that does Christmas wrapping and nothing else.
So, really quick, thank you all for tuning in on a very special Crimbus day after Crimbus episode of Butt Stuff here. I just want to get some gifts out of the way.
Day after Crimbus episode 100. Oh my good! Oh,
I got this for
goodness.
DJ.
You got Christmas gifts?
Yeah.
Oh well, I feel like such a
I did this on purpose.
such a rat.
It's okay. Be a rat.
Oh my goodness,
DJ.
Jim, are you hearing this?
I'm
Oh
hearing
my goodness, this is ridiculous.
it, but I'm hearing it.
DJ, open it up.
All right, so for all those of you listening and not watching, we got a nice silver wrapping with some nice snowflakes on here. I don't think there appears to be any tape.
There was tape. It was just bad tape.
It was just bad tape.
It was medical tape.
Medical tape coming in. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
It's the rival. I think it's experience the intensity Nerf rival gun.
Experience the intensity.
Experience.
A rival Nerf gun. Looks familiar, if I do say so myself.
This is a deep cut for the Butt Stuff fans. I hope you like it. No, but I got real gifts, so
that's fun. Oh my goodness! Look at this. The Ardbeg.
This one's for you, Jim.
Islay single malt Scotch
Whoa!
whiskey. The
You got
10-year.
Laphroaig Islay single malt Scotch there.
La Prague.
What a
He
what
got
guy.
a
Thank you.
Ardbeg Islay
Merry
single
Christmas.
malt. Well, if you actually want this to, you got this.
Oh no, that's okay. For those of you just turning in, I got that for Ed for his birthday. At the surprise birthday party celebration episode, go back and listen to that. It's probably around like episode 30 or 40, something like that. But that was a genius regifting.
No, it was terrible. I was looking for the wrapping paper because I was gonna wrap the Scotch, and I found that, and I was like, "Oh, this would be really fun."
that was perfect.
That's
That was very, very good. So, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Butt Stuff. This is your premiere Sunday morning podcast happening on a Sunday morning. I am going to be taking you through this holiday Christmas journey. My name is DJ, along with my cohorts. Ed, tell the people how you're doing.
I'm doing fucking fantastic.
And we got our guy Jim on the Skype here.
So Jim,
Hey, I'm on the screen. What's up,
Jim's self quarantine. Jim, how you feeling, dude?
man? I have felt better. I did not do anything for Christmas yesterday. I stayed home and I played on the PlayStation and I went to bed at about 8 o'clock.
Nice. That sounds like a
So-
nice day.
Oh, this was really funny. So have you guys ever done a white elephant before?
Where like you just anybody can get whatever gift.
Yeah. So
Yeah, White
So, like,
Elephant,
this-
also known, it's the Secret Santa variant where you can kind of pick somebody else's present or pick something from the pile.
Right?
yeah. Yep. And so me and my brothers did it. We all had it was a $100 present that you were going to go buy. I think it was between $75 and $100. And man, I got to say they're pretty hard to shop for because you have to just get something that's pretty generic that just anybody would kind of like. And I guess the other part of White Elephant that I didn't know is that it's supposed to kind of be like more gag gifts for that reason of that, like, you know, you're not shopping for anybody specifically, so you're supposed to be able to kind of like get fun things. But we kind of took it like we were going to get serious gifts for each other. And so I bought one of those LED light strip things that you like can program the colors for. I was like, that seems pretty cool. Like, I've always wanted one. I just never wanted to spend $80 on one of them because it's whatever. And so I got that, and I think Brian opened that one first, and then going second, my brother John went, and he picked a present, and he got a projector, and the projector was pretty nice.
He's so evil.
So it was my turn, and I was like, well, I already knew about the one gift was my gift, and the other gift I had already forced Sarah to told me what she had gotten because I was like, what the fuck do you get for this
So
thing?
you cheated at White Elephant.
I cheated. I already knew what Sarah got. So I'm looking at 3 gifts on the table, and I'm like, I don't know what could be any of these gifts. They're all new to me. So instead of stealing the projector, I'm gonna open a new gift. And so I open a new gift, and it's a nice box of Magic cards. So probably the most valuable thing on the table, because it can be, you don't know how much it's going to be worth. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm happy. I got my box of Magic.
Brian
And
stole the Magic box.
No, Brian already went. Brian went first.
Excuse me.
Brian went first. John went second. I went third. And then Steve goes fourth. And Steve decides to steal the projector, leaving John 2 presents on the table, one of which he wrapped, so he knows what it is. And so he opens the gift that Steve got, and it's a bowling ball. I immediately hear John go, "Who the fuck bowls?" Well, you don't have a bowling ball, do you?
Somebody bought a bowling ball?
You do now, asshole. That's what he's saying, basically.
So John got the projector stolen from him and ended up with a bowling ball.
I would imagine that. So when you pick up a bowling ball, that's probably the first joke you would make is you go pick up the thing thinking it can't possibly be a bowling ball and go, hey, what is this bowling ball?
Very true.
Right, guys?
So heavy with a bowling ball.
And then you unwrap and you're like, it's a fucking bowling ball. Jeez.
I was so close to picking that bowling ball because it was the biggest gift on the table, and I was like, "Now let me get the one with the Jack Skellington wrapper because the other 2 were wrapped the same way." I was so close to ending up with that fucking bowling ball.
Man, that would probably be the most enticing thing too. Big round thing that's heavy. You're like, what could this possibly be?
Well, it was
in a big box.
It was in a box, yeah. So it was square. It wasn't round.
Oh, someone was smart. So who got the bowling ball? Was it Steve?
Steve bought it.
Steve bought the bowling ball, and Steve ended up stealing John's gift. So John ended up with it.
How much does a bowling ball run? Is it near $100?
I don't know. I don't know. It might be.
Was it a new bowling ball? Did he get it new or did he get it used?
I believe it was a brand new bowling ball.
Well, that's nice though. 16-pounder?
Do you think Steve's plan was to just pick his own gift and steal the ball? Like he wanted a bowling ball and he was just like, I'll buy it and just hope that nobody wants it. And then the fucking...
No, because he could have picked the bowling ball, but he instead chose the projector.
Who bought the projector? John bought the projector, or no?
Sarah bought the projector, and
Okay.
John had picked it.
Okay, dude, that's
very funny.
See, I like this though because they're all except obviously the bowling ball good gifts. You know what I mean? So it's like at least in that that's like you need one. There's always going to be the shittiest gift at a White Elephant. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that Steve went so cartoony with it.
It's so funny, like Like no one would have been happy with the bowling balls. No one bowls. Like I'm sure it's a great gift for someone, just no one at that table.
And how are you going to be sure that, a bowling ball is something you got to get something that fits your fingers, something that's within your weight range that would be good for. That's not something, you're just going to pick one size fits all.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Unless
it's a
Steve
bad
was like,
gift. It's
Steve,
just a terrible gift for a white elephant.
unless Steve was like, well, these will fit John's fingers.
I laughed so hard.
Amelia in the chat says Merry belated Christmas, Ed and Jim. So thank you, Amelia.
Merry Christmas, Amelia.
Merry
Thank
Christmas. So that's probably going to be the most entertaining Christmas. I don't know that I can top that.
Oh, just you wait until you hear about my Christmas.
All right, let's fucking hear it. What happened?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't have any. I had a good Christmas, but nothing as exciting as that. I had, pretty chill Christmas. Me and dear sweet Amelia had a nice dinner on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
Made a nice red wine marinara sauce with some chicken meatballs and some roasted garlic bread. A meal for the ages, I have to say. And then just woke up, did gifts, went over to my mom's house.
What'd you get your mom?
My mom got a Fitbit that she really wanted and a gift certificate to Kimberly's so she could get her massage from Jonathan.
Oh,
because
she knows the guy's name.
Yeah.
That
She
poor
likes
bastard.
She likes Jonathan and the massages that he gives.
Do you think she tips or do you think she gives him a hard time?
No, so she was telling us that the last time she went, she had used gift cards, and you're not allowed to tip in gift cards. So she was like, I'll get you next time.
Oh
and
my God.
then the next time she was going to have a massage, she was going to tip extra. And then it was like right before COVID hit, so he just canceled it. He was probably like, oh, this lady doesn't tip. Cancel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm nervous about COVID.
Jonathan's like, oh, fuck. Stop buying her gift cards. No, it's just like, imagine trying to send back a massage. Like, how do you send back a massage? No, I don't know. It's mad funny.
I'm more tense than when I came in.
Yeah, I'm so pissed because I did that for my mom one year. I got her a gift card to Kimberly's so that she could get a massage, and she never fucking used it. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's like a 10-year-old gift card now. She just like. I hope they still honor it. As long as the place is open, they should take a gift card. Like you took that money, right?
Yeah.
But
even if you don't get a massage, they have like shampoo and stuff like that. You can get a year's worth of shampoo.
True. That is true.
Something like that. Got to at least use it.
We got my dad a gift card to go skydiving.
To Kimberly's?
God, it must have been like over 10 years ago, and I think he still has it in his truck.
I mean, that one is, I guess that is more understandable to, Kimberly's, you could just walk in on any day of the week. Skydiving, you're
making somebody confront fears. You know what I mean?
He said he always wanted to do it.
Well, that is, 10 years is a long time too.
So what you have to
like,
do now is you have to find somebody to go with them, because that's like one of those things, like if other people are doing it, you're like, all right, I gotta nut up here.
Yeah.
And
we
go
gotta
do it.
force.
Or just keep getting him those for Christmas and be like, you'll just keep getting these until you use them. And then we'll get you something else.
Yeah, until there's one for him and then each of the bros.
Yeah. He'll just have to go schedule like 5 of them in one day for the past 5 years worth of Christmas gifts.
Jeez.
It's like, all right, saddle up again, partner. Going back up.
Your dad is old man John now. Oh fuck. I should have texted him Merry Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
I texted him yesterday.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He sent me a Christmas card too the other day. Nice.
Actually, if you tilt it sideways, that actually works out.
What?
If you tilt it sideways, you take up the whole screen as opposed to.
Oh wow, look at that.
Hey there.
Oh wow, it works out on your end too.
Hi.
Yeah.
Here,
You can see us.
Can you move the art bag there?
The Aardvark.
Jim, have you
Sure.
had either of these scotches? Are these good? Did I get fucking played?
No, I've had both of them.
Okay, which one's better?
I actually the Aardvark is the only one. I don't know if I've had Aardvark. I think I've had Aardvark. I know I've had the Lapfrahag.
I
And
asked the shopkeeper. I was like, I need a smoky or peaty scotch, and this is where I wound up. You know,
The Ardbeg actually
Yeah.
says on the back the worst scotch in the world.
is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that'd
Yeah.
be tough to sell. Um,
It would be.
But what's it called? When I was getting these, like, it took me a while because I wanted to find companies that were established the same year
Mhm.
and scotches that were aged the same year. You know,
Oh wow, that's an excellent idea. So now we can
Equity.
have a side by side taste test.
I feel like low
See which
key
one
they're
is
the
the
same
best.
company though, or something.
Could be.
What are the odds of that? They're both from the Isle of fucking Islay or whatever.
It's a big island.
Is it? Okay.
It's probably one of
Yeah.
those ones too that's like this is the only place that real scotch is like, you know how champagne is, you can only get champagne is only considered champagne if it's from the Champagne region of France.
Yeah.
Maybe I wonder if that's the same way with scotch. It's not scotch unless it's technically on the Islay single malt Scotch whiskey island.
Yeah. Well, I've never been to Islay, so.
Neither have I. How's your Christmas though, Ed?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was just me and Ma Dukes kind of coming off the tail end of a quarantine there. So all I did was I really just watched Christmas Vacation and a bunch of like episodes of like Simpsons that were Christmassy with my mom and
Oh, that's
had
a
dinner
good
and
one.
shit. Yo, I gotta tell you, man, that Beverly D'Angelo, what a fine piece of ace.
That be Beverly D'Angelo.
Yo, so as any other man does, when they're I googled Beverly D'Angelo after watching Christmas Vacation. Do you know like her story of like she hooked up with Al Pacino in like 2000 something or whatever, and like he was just like, I want you to have my kids. She was just like, and I'd only known Al 3 months at the time, but I was like, yeah,
Really?
Al Pacino asked you to have his kids, you have those kids.
Wow.
And she did. And then they got like separated like a year or two later or
Man.
something like that. And
Well, do you know why he asked her to have his kids?
because she was a fine piece of ace.
Because she's got a great ass.
that is what I've heard. But yeah. So also like when I was Googling like if you Google Beverly D'Angelo, like one of the first things that comes up is like not one of the first, I guess. You really got to find it. But like
Mhm.
for whatever reason, she went to like a Frank Zappa, well, not Frank Zappa concert, but after Frank Zappa died, it was like all the Zappa kids had like a concert.
Mhm.
And for some reason, Beverly D'Angelo just got pulled up on stage and took her tits out.
Wow.
Tits out for Frank, So that's cool.
And that was like in the 90s,
she just get
right?
hotter? Yeah. It was after Christmas Vacation, though. So.
Yeah, so then at that point, everyone's clapping once she gets off stage, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Beverly D'Angelo, everyone for the Vacation movies."
Yeah. There was one time when I didn't get it at the time, but I was I was passing through a psych ward for a little bit. And
Go on.
I was in there, and this guy like mistakenly, it was just accidents, little happy accidents. But I was in there, and this guy just wouldn't shut the fuck up about Beverly D'Angelo, and I couldn't figure it out. And now, at the right knocking on the age of 30, I get it.
It's all coming right around,
Yeah,
full
it's
circle.
It's coming right around. They need to make another one of those National Lampooners there, in my opinion.
Yeah. You want to hear a funny story?
Absolutely. That's why I'm here, buddy.
I'm an avid trivia buff and tend to go to trivia at different locations throughout the week. And last week I went to trivia, and it was Christmas themed trivia. And I had just watched Christmas Vacation,
Okay.
and they had an entire Christmas Vacation round where they ask all questions pertaining to Christmas Vacation.
Hit me with some right now. Maybe I could fuck some up,
What's the lady's name that Clark is pretending to buy jewelry from in the
Who the fuck would remember that?
in the mall?
Yeah,
I just
God.
remember that she had a great ass. When she's like, what's it called? Is it Grace?
No,
Fuck, what is it?
it's Mary. 'Cause he
Mary.
walks up
Oh, damn it. That's
with Merry
right.
Christmas. Well, that's a coincidence because that's my name.
I remember that
Mary.
now.
Mary, Mary, Mary.
It's like some of the most cringe stuff that ever happens in that movie is right there. It's just like, oh, blouse. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Jim, you're
Uh,
paused. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
You're back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
What
if you start scrolling through other things, it pauses.
I was taking a picture of Stanley.
No.
Stanley. What country did Clark get his imported Christmas lights from?
China.
He had 25,000 imported Christmas lights brought in. Incorrect. Not China. Jim, you want to take a stab?
Vietnam.
Incorrect. It was Italy.
Damn, I was going to say Italy.
Mhm.
Italy.
Yeah, 25,000 Italian Christmas lights.
The only reason I was going to guess Italy was going to be my second guess is because the Fragile thing in A Christmas
Fragile.
Story.
It's a prestigious
Italian.
award.
It's a prestigious award. But,
But anyway, I had literally watched the movie not even a week before and got 0 questions right in that round.
oof.
Did not do
Yikes.
well. Great movie though. I highly recommend if anyone is looking for a good Christmas movie, even though it's after Christmas, and you've never seen Christmas Vacation, it's a classic. It's a great movie.
What's the top movie? Let's not count Die Hard. That's technically takes place during Christmas, but is not a Christmas movie.
Well, so yeah, that's a good. We watched Gremlins.
Oh yeah,
Christmas or Christmas Eve, and Gremlins is definitely a Christmas movie, but also kind of one of those ones where it's not really a Christmas movie.
right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Gremlins.
I can't really think of too many that are set at Christmas that you wouldn't consider a Christmas movie. Let's see here. Let's pull up some.
There's a
Yeah, we watched Gremlins and Scrooged.
Scrooge is a great one too.
Scrooge is definitely a Christmas movie though, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
definitely. a
is
Christmas-
Norm Macdonald in that? What am I thinking?
No, I don't-
I'm thinking of
I don't
Scrooge. Excuse me.
Yeah, because they're both wearing the tuxedo too.
Yeah.
Green Book took place at Christmas. I don't
didn't
know if
see
you
Green
consider
Book. Did
that.
you see Green Book?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Best Picture 2018.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump has like 4 Christmases in it. I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
The
a-
Godfather takes place. It has that scene where Luca Brazzi's in the.
Luca Brasi.
Mhm. You have yourself a merry little Christmas.
What is
they're
Lu-
strangling with the
Oh.
the piano wire.
Yeah. So
Great
what's
scene.
it called? There was one scene that didn't make it in, and it was like basically to illustrate how like terrible Luca Brasi is or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And do you care if I spoil it? Are you guys gonna read the book?
Spoiler. No, I'm not gonna.
All right. Well, if you're gonna read it, tune out for the next 30 seconds because Luca Brasi, like when they're trying to illustrate how bad a dude is, like somebody's explaining, like, "Oh, yo, I heard this," blah 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 blah, blah. But he knocked a girl up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had a baby, and he threw it in an incinerator.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I
and they
feel
were
like they
like-
could have thrown that in there to make you not feel as bad when he gets strangled.
They were worried about they had just started showing women and men in the same bed like the same year or something like that. Like
Yeah,
or
I
like
guess that makes
earlier.
sense.
So like the MPA, this is a long smattering of booze.
It is. It went much longer than I anticipated.
But they were worried that basically it would ruin the movie
Mhm.
if they just had this dude throwing an infant into an incinerator. But he's a bad guy. Basically, the main bullet point of that.
I mean, imagine if that had like how much different of a movie that would be if they threw an infant into an incinerator.
Like a
You'd be
real
like,
infant
"Holy
or like a prop
jeez."
infant, you think?
I think either one would have affected the movie. However, if it was a real one, at least somebody would be going to jail. or something like that.
Oh, Paul in the chat says South Park bigger, longer, and uncut quality winter movie. Quote unquote
This
winter.
is true.
Do they does Christmas take place in that?
I think so.
I think so too.
Because don't
I think Jesus and Santa are in there.
yeah, doesn't Saddam and Satan get each other gifts
Oh yeah. It is.
in there, something like that?
That is a good addition, Paul.
Excellent movie.
I
I watched this you consider these Christmas, but the Tim and Eric Crimbus episode and the Always Sunny Christmas special, which is a classic and favorite of mine.
I'm trying to think. I always like season 1, episode 1 of The Simpsons is a good
That's
classic.
a classic one.
Classic Crimbus.
Santa's Little Helper.
Yeah, and what I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I watched the Futurama Christmas episodes.
Which one?
Yes.
Both of them. I think there's a couple, right?
I watched the one where they it's one of the later
The
season
robot one, Robot Santa.
the one where they talk about Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got Kwanzaa Bot. Which is it? The one where Bender delivers the presents or whatever?
No. That's one of the older ones. I think
It's like the first one, I think, right?
yeah.
Still mad good.
I think so. But yeah. Christmas movies. And then of course Home Alone.
Home
Watched
Alone.
That was on
Home Alone I didn't get to watch this year. I really wanted to watch Home Alone, but then when I was scrolling through, I was like, fuck it, I'll watch Gremlins this year.
Yeah, Gremlins is a good one to switch it up with because like no one ever thinks about that as like a Christmas movie, and it is a fun, like basically Christmas movie.
Yeah. No, it was really funny. My mom kept wanting to be like, we should put on a Christmas movie, and me and my brother John, like, this is a Christmas movie. This is fun.
Have you guys ever seen Critters?
Yes. Gremlins, slower, younger cousin. No, I don't know. I've never seen Critters. What's Critters?
So Critters is basically a ripoff of Gremlins. Like it's the same concept, like little like alien things come down from an alien planet and have to get sent back there, but they're like little like gremlin type things that roll around and cause havoc and try and kill people.
And they can't be up past or eat past dark or whatever.
No, that's not exactly the same. It's like they're the same because they're kind of like similar creatures, but it's not like a complete ripoff. It's not like you can't feed them after midnight and like there's a good one or anything like that. But I watched that. Amelia and I were talking. She's like, I was like, have you ever seen Critters? I've gone past this a million times. And she's like, no. And then she had never seen Gremlins though. So we made a pact to have her watch Gremlins and then me watch Critters one day.
Nice.
Which Critters is undoubtedly a worse movie, but it's more fun. It's one of those ones that's like really bad, but
Like
it's fun to
Thanksgiving
watch.
or whatever.
Yeah, kind of in the same vein. Only Thanksgiving was arguably trying to be terrible.
They were trying.
Or Santa's Sleigh. You ever watch Santa's Sleigh?
No.
That's another one of those movies where Santa ends up killing a whole bunch of people. Sleigh spelled S-L-A-Y.
Slay Santa, slay.
Yeah. Great movie though.
What is the worst Christmas movie? Would you say? The absolute dud of all the Christmas movies.
I mean, you can really put in there like any Hallmark movie.
Dude, somehow every Hallmark movie is a Christmas movie too.
Yeah. Like those are all so bad. My mom was watching one when I got there yesterday and I was like, this might be the worst movie I've ever seen.
Not only is it the worst plot, it's the worst acting, it's the worst everything it's just like there's three things that account for the formula for a Hallmark movie, all right? You have to have a hot, up and coming single woman somewhere in there, usually with a kid too.
Yeah.
All right. There's
She's
either
usually too.
She's what?
She's usually getting abused.
She's usually getting abused, neglected, or the dude is just not in the picture at all that caused all her problems.
Mhm.
And then there's some other dude who's always handy who just swoops in And like he seems like a problem at first, like he's just trying to bang or like something like that, or like there's always some other hiccup where it's like, oh, okay, I don't trust this dude, but he's sweet. And then like he does some act of service for her where it's just like, oh, your house is falling apart and the tax guy's gonna come in if it's all these things that aren't up to code or fixed. I just so happen to be a handyman for 20 years of my life. And then he just like breaks into the house like late night or something like that and just like fixes the entire house in like 6 hours or something. And then the guy comes and appraises it and he saved Christmas or whatever. And it's like, oh, my grandfather built this house. We just never brought it up to code in the 70 years he was alive. And then like he just bangs her on Christmas. That part's left out though. They don't show you that part.
Yeah, that's implied.
All implied.
I saw
Asian.
I saw a really funny like short. It was something on Instagram. You guys ever heard of Will Sasso? He's like a comedian now. He's on Mad
guy
TV,
from,
I think.
He was on Mad TV.
Yeah. So he had one that was like, "This is my holiday like Hallmark movie," and then it's just like nice like Christmas music playing in the background, and it zooms in on the lady's face, and she's just like, "I'm a single mom and lawyer who just moved to this small town and doesn't know anyone." And then it zooms in on his face, and he's just like, I've worked in this small town for years and don't think that women should be lawyers." And then the credits start rolling, and it's just the face-off credits. So it's like John Travolta as this person, Nicolas Cage.
Dude, that's mad good. That's exactly like another thing is that it's always some extremely independent female. You know what I mean? It's like the most independent. And it's like, all right, she's like independently wealthy, but doesn't understand like
you're throwing off major single female lawyer vibes.
Single female lawyer
having lots of sex.
And she's having lots of sex.
It's always the case with a single female lawyer there.
Man. Yeah, all those. What are some other bad Christmas movies that aren't Hallmark ones, though?
Bad Christmas movies. The one where, what is it, Miracle on 31st Street or whatever?
I've never seen that one before.
Is that the one that's black and white?
No. Well, not the one that I'm talking about.
Well, there is a black and white one, but
Yeah.
it was remake with the girl from Matilda, I think.
Yeah.
like, the
that one
90s.
was fucking terrible. All right. Like that was just like literally the ultimate cheese Christmas movie. It's like they're charging Santa with a crime or something like that. I think some single female lawyer trying to make her bones in a New York City circuit court is just like charging him with fucking some liability thing because
Yes, Santa committed insurance fraud.
he hit some kid with the sleigh or some shit as he was landing. Little Timmy needs a new femur and Santa can't make one in the workshop or something. I don't know. But that one was terrible. Also, what's another one? Elf. No, I'm just kidding. I like Elf a lot.
Elf is
I
great.
like Elf. I haven't
Elf
seen
is
Elf
amazing.
in a while, but
When I was a kid, I hated Elf because I was just like, this is fucking. They're preying on my childlike wonder. You know what I mean? And then as
Yeah.
I grew up, I was just like, oh, you know, I like this. I'm okay with this.
It's great.
yeah, it's very funny. I had a very similar as younger. I was like, I don't know exactly. I was like, they're stealing Christmas from me, and now I'm like, I like it.
Yeah,
Santa,
it is.
I love
you know,
Elf.
Plus, you know, you got Zoe Deschanel in there just singing that great ass off, you know, and
Mhm.
Yeah,
just, you know, Will Ferrell eating the candy and puking or whatever.
Eating the gum.
Dude, okay, so I read something where the what is it? The scene where he's making like breakfast or whatever, and it's just candy and syrup. Like
Mhm.
he actually did that. That was all real.
Yeah.
Real and everything, and then like he ate it for like a minute and then vomited, and then he had to go back and eat it again. Not the vomit, but you know,
That's funny.
dude.
You know, I heard about Home Alone the other day.
What?
You know the scene where he goes, Buzz's girlfriend, woof.
Yeah,
You know that
he improv it.
they didn't want to make anybody feel bad. So the girl in the picture is the director's son with a wig on.
That's actually awesome. Okay.
Yeah, that's great. I never knew that. I was like, wow, that they made that look like perfect.
That's really funny because I think in a previous in a previous butt stuff, I think I asked the question, whatever happened to Buzz's girlfriend? Do you think she has?
Yeah.
Do you think she has self-image issues? every Christmas, somebody's like, let's watch Home Alone.
Yeah.
They were like, let's watch Home Alone, and then every season, every year, Buzz's girlfriend just has to be like, there I am, Wolf.
Yeah.
But also,
Or-
did you see that Buzz recently got in trouble for strangling his actual girlfriend?
What?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll
No.
pull that up.
Devin Rattray.
Why do you know that kid's name?
Hey, trivia buff man. Know everyone's name. Yeah, Devin Rattray. Because he was in some movie I saw years and years later, and he doesn't look like Buzz anymore. Like you'll see him and be like, that was Buzz. He looks way different.
Yeah, he looks like fucking garbage now. Still looks like kind of like him, just less pointy, evil teen eyes.
Yeah,
know?
like if you knew you were looking at Buzz, you'd be like, "Oh, I can kind of see it." But if you didn't like know, and you were just watching a movie, and you're like, "Wow, that's him."
Yeah, I'm sure like how I originally found the story is it was like one of those clickbaity feeds where it was just a whole actor who played Buzz in Home Alone turns himself into police on charges that he was trying to strangle girlfriend in Oklahoma City.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean that sucks, but
Yeah.
that is based on his character that he played in Home Alone. It's kind of fitting though, isn't that fucked?
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, no. I mean, I don't want to say that Buzz in the movie seems like a woman strangler, you know.
Well,
but
no, yeah,
he's definitely
he does
a Kevin
have the
strangler, though.
well, it always has the moment in Home Alone where, like at the end of Home Alone 2, when he's just like, well, you know, Kevin and I had our differences, but we are here at this awesome place because Kevin, so you get to open the first gift, then throws it to him. Now, enough with this gooey show of emotion.
Yeah, dude. The one thing about all that is like what they should do is they should be like, how much did Kevin McAllister cost that family?
Yeah.
Like it has to be north of fucking, you know, like 100,000, 200, 300.
Yeah. Or how much were Harry and Marv's hospital bills?
Well, let's not count that because those guys were trying to murder fucking 10
Yeah, they were
girls.
trying to murder that child.
Well, yeah.
I think it should, dude. I think I saw something too where somebody was pitching an idea for like Kevin breaking into an old folks' home and just torturing fucking Marvin and Joe Pesci or whatever.
Interesting.
Just switching their pills up and their IV bags with their colostomy beds, and shit like that. You know? I don't know.
Wow.
You guys got anything fun planned for New Year's?
Let's see here. I mean, I'm planning on making some little appetizers myself.
You gonna make some appies?
Yeah, maybe some little smokies.
Ooh.
What is a little smoky for the layman's?
They're little smoked sausages that you know you have on New Year's and you dip them into some barbecue sauce or something good.
Little smokies?
Yeah, a little
Ooh.
little mustard, maybe a little spicy mustard.
Smokies.
Little spicy mustard smoky?
Stanley wants some little smokies.
Stan Lee. Yell
Stanley is all about them little smokies.
Stanley is a black lab for the listeners that Jim is dog sitting.
Yeah.
Hi there,
Nice.
Stanley.
So what's it called? What about you, Jim? Are you doing anything fun for New Year's?
I have no idea. I got nothing.
I don't think
Why,
I'm
what
doing
about
much
you
either.
guys?
You gonna stay up till midnight, or you guys gonna go to bed early?
I'm probably gonna stay up till midnight. I don't know. It depends on how much of a pariah I am after just getting over COVID. You know, are people gonna be thinking about me, or are they gonna want me at the function? Do they want me mixing the punch? Do they want me? You know, probably not. So I don't know. I might not. Might be low key. I don't know. Plus, like,
I'll
there's
definitely be up until midnight. You know, gonna see the new year.
yeah. What's your tradition for New Year's? Do you guys do the ball drop thing? What do you guys do? What do you watch?
Watch the ball drop ring in the new year. Yeah, I guess
When I was a kid,
I
I
don't-
did that. It's kind of lame now.
When I was a kid, we used to have a tradition of, we'd go to the movie store, a nice Blockbuster or a nice, what was the other one? Hollywood Video, and then just pick out a bunch of movies, then do that, have some snacks. That was always a good one. Then past couple of years, me and dear sweet Amelia have, made some apps and just, watch the ball drop. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Do like the apps.
Yeah, you got to do some little finger foods on New Year's.
Some local smokies.
Some little
Little
smokies.
Smokies.
We did like 5 different types of pigs in a blanket too last year.
What?
So like, you just
What was
get
the best
different
pig?
things. I don't remember. We made one that was really, really good. It was, I think we made like, I don't remember what it was. It was like we made like meatballs or something and put those in a blanket.
Meat log in a blanket?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
A meat log and a blanket.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, New Year's is always a fun one. It's always fun to watch the ball drop thing and watch them have
Clean up after and just keep it running.
Yeah, that and watch them have literally nothing to talk about for like 5 hours. Just be like, well,
Mariah Carey's dumbass is here. Let's check it out.
Somebody else is Mariah Carey just played 10 minutes ago. Now we have a half hour to fill before somebody else gets here. Let's go to Ryan Seacrest. Same thing over here. Let's go to whoever else is over on this other platform.
Al Roker's eating cake.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
My mouth is full.
What I
Back
like,
to you, Ryan.
I think we found it. I think we must have been in high school. We were doing New Year's at Jim's mom's house, and we found like the YouTube stream. It was like a third party stream of just Times Square, and like we had all like gotten drunk and like passed out or whatever. And then we woke up and there's just like some dude just like sweeping. Like why were they having a live stream? It was just one dude cleaning up all of Times Square after the fact.
But I would watch that. That guy should charge money for that.
I know. Well, it is totally interesting, and like actually, we've done fish functions down there, and it's really like it's surreal walking through because like if you got to go to Port Authority, to sleep, no, you got to go to Port Authority, and you're walking through Times Square, and it's just like something crazy just happened, but it's literally like ghost town, like everybody's gone, so it's just like the weird vibration that's still lingering there, and like desperation,
just an unbelievable amount of litter and pollution.
Yeah, after you woke up from the McDonald's they kicked you out of.
You wake up from the McDonald's to go sleep at the Port Authority.
It is cool that what's it called? They canceled Fish for New Year's, right? Because of the COVID spikes, but they moved it to 420.
Yay! Ho!
Not gonna go to that probably either, but still pretty sick. But it is. Sorry, go ahead, Jim.
I keep thinking of that video has just been running through my head for like 3 days. It's just the little girl. I'm like, it's okay, Fish. I love you, Fish.
This little girl caught like must be like a largemouth or something like that, and it's like the size of her, and she's like holding it, and she's just like, "It's okay, Fish. It's okay." She's like,
I love you, Fish.
She's trying to like settle the fish's mind, and then like the whole time I'm watching that, I'm like, this fish is gonna die today. She's killing this fish right now. She's just got her fingers in its gills or some shit. I don't know. So, what?
Here, yeah. Let's get some.
What, you got it?
Some volume here.
Yeah.
It's okay, Fish.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna turn him back, okay?
Okay.
I got him.
That go turn back, okay?
But it is
Throw him
cool.
back in the river.
What I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a bummer again for at least. I think like come March, it'll lighten up a little bit. But it kind of seems like everything's going to get locked back down again for Covidicus there.
I thought I heard that they said like lockdowns like were off the table. Like the one thing I heard was like, yeah, the American people are just like, we're done. Like we're just too tired to do lockdowns. We're not going to do them. And I was
Well-
like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, they say that, and then when you test positive, they serve you with paperwork saying that if you leave your house before 10 days is up, you will get fucked by the long dick of the law, which is probably an empty threat. But they sent me, they were just like, they took my email down. I talked about this last week. They took my email down, and they were like, oh, hey, we're just going to send you a packet of information. And really, it's fucking legal documents being like, yeah, you're fucked if you leave your house. Don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I did hear both the governor and the president saying we're not going to lock things down because, before when we locked things down, there was we didn't have vaccines and stuff like that. So
What's the
not gonna be
governor's
like-
name now?
Hochul,
Hakul. What's her first name?
Kathleen, I think.
Kathleen Hakul. See, DJ's a good
I
New
think
York citizen
something like that.
because I still, I barely forgot Cuomo already. I'm just like, where are the Cuomo brothers now? What are they going to do?
They're not in a good place. I'll tell
I
you that
think
much.
that they should start their own YouTube channel and they should just do that fake bicker bullshit that they did back and forth on CNN.
Mhm.
And then they should be like,
And then people can
you
call
fucked it
them
up.
both.
You fucked it up for both of us, Andrew.
Hey, yeah.
They started digging into my shit.
Yeah. Two of them.
You got a
Man.
hangnail there, buddy?
Me?
Got
Yeah.
hangnail.
Yeah,
Can we see?
Oh.
You got
Calves.
got boogers?
I got boogers.
No. Oh, yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I'm working on them.
Mhm.
So, what's it called? As far as did anybody make any New Year's resolutions, or are you going to?
No, I never do.
All right, I have some.
I
Do you have
probably
any?
will.
All right, I'm gonna smoke more. I'm gonna drink more. I'm gonna get laid more. No, just kidding. I don't
Wow. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do Ed's resolution.
No, I don't know. I definitely want to lose a little weight, but that's the same resolution every year, and it never comes to fruition.
Mhm.
I gotta take the steps besides hoping and wishing,
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's about it. Maybe run more, play more golf.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just lost a good amount of weight, but I tacked some back on because it's the holidays. So
Yeah.
probably take that little bit off. Maybe
Would you tack on?
build some muscle there. I don't know exactly how much. I didn't
You
weigh
look good.
myself.
You look
after,
lean. You look lean. You
oh,
don't.
thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I was hoping that not being able to smell or taste would help me lose weight. No, I had an initial drop of like 5 pounds for the 2 days that I couldn't move,
Mhm.
and then after that, it was just like it was just me trying different concoctions of shit to see what I could taste
Mhm.
over and over
Yeah.
again.
So actually, I'm curious about that because that's what's leading me to think that I probably have COVID. Is that my extreme lack of sense of taste and smell?
Bro, you fucking have it. I mean, what do we do? Obviously, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't taste and smell. Guess what? You got it. Sugar pits.
Well, but there's like certain things that like I can definitely still taste hot sauce and shit like that. Like that registers. I was eating chocolate yesterday. Like it took a little bit for like the taste of the chocolate to register, but I was like, yeah, I can I can eat this chocolate. Like I taste it. But there's been a few things where like Quinn took a shit while I was in the shower.
Couldn't taste
Walked
that,
out of the shower and I was like, I didn't smell that at all. I was like, I think I got COVID.
Yeah.
but how did it taste?
Yeah. How to taste, motherfucker.
I didn't even taste the shit.
What's it called? So when I was the first day that I was like sick, the only really the day that I was like I couldn't move off the couch, I was just like, let's hope this isn't COVID. And I was just going to like the spice rack and like pouring little spices and like trying to see what I could taste and what I couldn't. And I was like, I can still taste this. I'm good. So like extremes, you will still taste kind of, or like I guess salt still registers.
Hmm.
But like everything else was like meat just was so bland. That's like the biggest thing is like I season like burgers and steaks like the same way pretty much. And like, you know, I'll have like Worcestershire, I'll have like, you know, Montreal steak, garlic, and like onion, and that's like pretty much it. And I just couldn't taste any of those.
That's
I
a
was like,
bummer.
this is definitely shitty. But
My mom has never had a sense of smell. She's never been able to smell her entire life.
does she
I don't
have an
think.
inner monologue, you think?
I don't think so.
Do you think those two things go hand in hand? Or not?
Probably. I don't know. Oh boy. But yeah.
That is wild. That explains her sending food back so much.
Yeah. Amelia the other day, she was we
Does
were
it?
hanging out at my mom's house, and she was just like, "You'll never guess what your mom said about you when you weren't there." And I was like, "What?" And she actually said something, but then she was just like, she said, "You smell like shit." I was like, she doesn't have a sense of smell.
Did she say that though?
No, she
Oh.
she was just kidding.
Oh, Amelia's hilarious.
It was very funny.
That's very good. Because I know, like, the second that she said that, you were like, "Oh fuck, what is it?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
You're like already thinking of 5 things that she could have said.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, that's mad good.
But yeah, imagine what it'd be like though, not being able to smell. That'd be I mean, you can't like taste things like if you can't smell.
My mom actually hit her head. Like she was doing some yard work and she like fell like on her head or something. I don't know. Don't ask me fucking how. All right. She like fell and hit her head and then has since not had like a good sense of smell. So it's always like I guess it's harder for her to judge. Not that she's had it, but like she can't. That's one symptom that won't register. You know what I mean? And her doctor said that it was probably going to be like 6 months before everything is back to normal as far as that.
You should tell her to see a chiropractor.
For
The
sense of smell?
yeah, the guy who invented chiropractic work was he had a problem with his like hearing, I think, or something like that, and he fell off of a ladder and cracked his back, and then he could hear again because your back is connected to all sorts of different other like
Nervous system
systems and
functions.
stuff like that. And they say a lot of people when they have
You're like not even a doctor.
well, some people think that you know there's a lot of different schools of thought on chiropractors. You never know. Might work.
There's
Might not.
There's this comic that is a chiropractor in the scene, and it's really funny. He just well, there was a friend of mine, Jovan, was just like, "Oh, you just crack people up all over the place, don't you?" And like, but it is weird because I guess I don't know. It's difficult because you see on YouTube and shit like that all the cracking videos and how serious the like I guess the release is. But then when you go there, it's just like, dude, I crack my back like that 3 times a day. You know what I mean?
yeah, very
Like, so
very true.
I'm trying to find the person who's going to do the crazy YouTube cracks. And I'm going to be like, oh, damn, I didn't even know you could crack my penis. Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like,
all right, pants down. What?
but like, I don't know. What was your most, I guess, beneficial chiropractic experience? You know what I mean? Was there anything where you like left and you're like, oh, I'm lighter now? And, like, I don't know. It kind of feels like a scam to me.
Was that his biggest joke that he calls himself a doctor?
No, that's the biggest joke. The biggest joke is that the chiropractor dude shows up to do stand up in scrubs all the time.
Oh, really?
And every single time we see him, we're like, bro, you know you can change, right? Like,
yeah. Did they make it? Did they make it through your back cracking, sir?
well, I feel bad because it is so funny because like every time you'd show up, it'd be like, you don't have like another set of clothes. Is it just scrubs in all of your closets?
You know, that is pretty like
People who wear scrubs love being seen in their scrubs.
have you ever heard what was it? The podcast Dirty John?
No. It was
So-
Dirty John.
It's this podcast about this guy who like this lady meets a dude on a dating app, right? and he's just like, yeah, I'm a surgeon, and like he really in reality he had just gotten out of jail and was like just looking for a place to stay. So like he went out on a date with her and he bought these like cheap scrubs. So he'd just be showing up to like dates like in these scrubs, being like, oh yeah, I just got out of surgery. You know, I didn't have time to change. So yeah. And then meanwhile, he'd just be a clean scrub, no blood on him or anything like that. Just the same pair of scrubs every time that he never washed.
It's
And
pretty
he
genius.
kills her, or what? How does this end?
Well, no, he spoiler alert. I highly recommend listening to it because it's a great podcast. But so if you're going to turn it off for a couple seconds, but basically he ends up like he's like a scam artist. So he gets her to marry him and then starts like sending her texts like, why'd you hit me? And like claiming that she was abusing him. So that way he could divorce her and take all of her money.
Did it work out?
And then he tried to kill her daughter, and then her daughter knew like self-defense, so like kicked the knife out of his hand and stabbed him a bunch of times and killed him.
Wow.
This is a real story.
Yeah. And he
Wow.
was like he was a pillhead, so he was like always like in withdrawal and like weak from years of like drug abuse. So like she was able to like kick, beat his ass basically
Beat
in a
his
parking
junky
lot.
ass. Just like, yeah, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking douche.
Yeah. So maybe that's what that guy is doing.
That's what Al Pacino did to Beverly D'Angelo. Just have my kids. All right, we're getting divorced. I'm trying to get the kids now. That's it. He just used her as a vessel.
Ed, when you got your positive test, did you do an at-home test or did you go somewhere for it?
I have to get tested twice a week for work, so it was one of those.
Oh, so you
I
positive
have a
when you got the positive test?
no. I was it was my. So I take it at the end of the week and the beginning of the week. It was the end of the week test that tested positive, so it was like basically my Friday, and I found out Tuesday. So it was Sunday I took the test, and I found out Tuesday morning at 8. New York
No
State texted me, but I have a rapid test that I could give you if you want.
Yeah, like I wonder, like are the at-home tests, how accurate are like? They're pretty good. Has
They're
anyone done
pretty
one?
good, but obviously there's user error on your end that could happen. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah,
don't
you
get
gotta-
a good sample,
Those?
you gotta get the Q-tip wet pretty much from your nose.
Oh, bro,
What?
I can get that Q-tip wet, bro.
Yeah. You know,
I got piles.
you
of
gotta
boogers.
hit that nasal G spot, dude. And so I actually have. I think I have 2 of those in my car. If you want one, it would be a mitzvah.
Well, I mean,
if I could give
Probably
you
just
one.
run down the street and grab one.
All right, whatever. Fine. Go check it out. See if they got them. No big deal.
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
no. I'm sure CVS has them. Whatever. I'm sure I didn't already look at other pharmacies to see if they had any rapid tests. No. What's it called? If you do want one, let me know. If you can't find one, that is. And
Okay.
but I would say that you have it. When was your first symptom of not smell? When was the day you couldn't fucking move? That's the real question. Did you have one?
Yesterday I was feeling pretty bad. Yesterday I just laid on the couch like all day.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I'll be like, yeah, I feel okay, and then I'll go to get up, and I'll be like,
My joints, all my bones.
every muscle in your body just aches, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not all right.
Did you get boosted?
No, I ain't get boosted. It turned my hands purple the second time I got shot.
All right. So I think that you should be. Well, what's it called? You definitely. The thing that sucks about it is, you definitely have it, in my opinion. And you have to get now. It's kind of a pain in the dick because you have to go get a test, and then you have to quarantine for 10 days after that positive result or something like that. Or I think they changed. What did they change it to, DJ?
I believe. Now, don't take this as fact. I'm no authority here, but I believe I heard the governor say that if you have your booster shot,
He doesn't.
Oh, which he doesn't. But if you do have your booster shot and you test positive, you get 5 days, I believe.
But otherwise, I think it's 10. So I think you definitely got to tell work. When are you scheduled to go back to work?
Oh, tomorrow, but I'm gonna text them when I'm done with you guys and be like, yeah, no, I'm out.
Yeah, you probably want to text them. You probably want to get some tests done, just because then you have like a point where you can start your quarantine and end it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's on paper. What?
Yeah, the sooner the better. I'd have to say, like, to be honest, I think the majority of my symptoms started happening on Christmas Eve, at like around 3:00. But I want to say the day before that was the first day I noticed when, like, because Quinn usually takes a shit while I go in the shower. Usually it's her cue of like, hey, you're taking too long. You need to feed me. So I'm going to shit in the shower and then that'll get you out. And it usually works, but she must have pooped. And then I just kept showering and I got out and I was like, oh, there's a whole poop right there. That was probably the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So you definitely want to start the clock on your quarantine as soon as possible, because I think it's like they have to do it by the positive test result. So you're probably looking at 10 days there chilling.
It's all right. I got a PlayStation.
Yeah. That was my Xbox was a big help. I want to shout out Jerry Moffrey and Josh Edwards helping me get.
I thought you shout out Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates is a piece of shit. Bill Gates started this whole thing.
I want to shout out to whoever the maker of PlayStation 4 is. Thank you for my time of need.
I think it's Hideki Sony.
I think so.
But
I thought it was Sony.
Dude, okay, so we're gonna wrap this thing up here in a little bit. But the guy who founded Sony, I actually read something on this. The guy who founded Sony was just like tired with Japanese products being associated with like chintziness, like shittiness, and was just like, we're gonna make sure that fucking like Sony and any Japanese brand is a quality. It's like a moniker with quality. It's just right up there. And then so he decided to make like the best, like I think it was stereo equipment first, and then like cameras, and like branched out from there. But somehow he decided at that moment in time that Japan was going to be known for quality instead of shit. So Sony is credited with bringing quality to Japan.
Wow.
Right on.
Wow.
So get some Sony products, I guess. Yeah, are you going to get the PlayStation 5?
Not anytime soon. I went to GameStop the other day. There's fucking no games for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Josh was saying that he likes the Spider-Man game for it a lot. Said that like he just didn't want to stop playing it. Also, that
Spider-Man did that with the other PlayStation game too. They had I never played it, but I heard the other Spider-Man game for PlayStation 4 was fucking bonkers.
Did you guys see the Spider-Man movie?
Oh yeah.
Did you see it, Jim?
Not yet.
All right, when you're done with your shit, let's go see it.
I'm down.
I've heard it's like the best one since fucking ever.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I've heard the same.
Yeah, I played the Spider-Man game for the PS4 too. That game ruled.
Also, supposedly PlayStation 5, you can just play every PlayStation 4 game on.
Like yes, you can.
Which is
for free?
I think so.
Wow.
Oh, not for free.
No, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
That would be quite the perk.
I just think that all
it's
the
like
games
Game Pass
are playable. Oh, maybe you're right. I just thought that it was backwards compatible.
No, I got Gamecast.
Can't afford it.
All right, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right. Thank you for having me on this flat screen.
We'll probably have to do this. I gotta adjust the brightness because on the thing you're just like on the YouTube video it's just this white blur. But it's been nice having you on the screen. We got to do this in the future. Now that everybody has Apple, we can do the FaceTime shit, and it works
very
out really
true.
Well.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody's got a quarantine, it's like you're actually here, buddy.
Yeah,
I know. It's nice. It feels better than the last one where we're all just. Although the last one we were all on speakerphone was funny too.
That was fun.
Yeah, I still have to. So the company that I did that through was not. I couldn't put that up because I was trying to download it and it kept having an error in the download. So like basically, I called the third party. They recorded it, and then now I have to get the file for them before I can do this. And I only have like 3 days left on my free trial, and I have to figure it out before then. Those sons of bitches.
Possible lost episode.
Possible lost episode. I gotta figure it out.
99.
99. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have a happy holiday season and a very happy new year. We will see you. What is it? The 3rd?
We'll see you next year.
We will see you next year. I fucking
Believe
hate
this,
that people say that. I hate. Oh, see you next year. It's like, yeah, it's a fucking hope not. But what's it called? So it'll be January 3rd. But
That's right. And check us out on Instagram if you haven't already. Just do it. It's something you should do.
do it now.
It helps us out. You can find our links to everything else we have on there. You know, check us out YouTube, Spotify. We got all of them. You can check us out on all those. Why wouldn't you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Why don't you just do all of those things?
Please, for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Everyone.
See you next week.
I'll see y'all later.
See you. Good luck. Godspeed.